Well, Grand Bahama's latest traffic incident was left with 3 victims. However, one of those victims has been confirmed to be 13-year-old Tabernacle Baptist Christian Academy student Prince Chaz Wright, who unfortunately succumbed to injuries sustained in the accident. Our Matthew Monamboro spoke with the family on how much Prince meant to them in this report.
A day that was meant to be celebrated turned into tragedy for 13-year-old Prince Chaz Wright as he was killed in a traffic accident on his birthday here on Warren J. Lavardi Highway. The scenery today is much different from yesterday's turmoil, but tonight family and friends are remembering Wright as a young man who carried himself with manners and respect.
First of all, Chaz was a very manly child. Chaz would never pass an adult without saying good day, good morning, good night, etc. You know, Chaz was very humble, very quiet, very smart. But Chaz was also athletically inclined. So Chaz ran track, he played basketball. He was that kid. You know, he was a kid that you cannot dislike.
That's Malik Wright, Prince's uncle. He says the family maintained hope even with how awful the wreckage seemed. However, despite medical professionals' best efforts, the family received the worst possible news.
It was shocking. Then we were hoping that they were able to get him stable enough to airlift him out of Grand Bahama. But we just was holding on, hoping that he would actually be stable enough to move on. And then the doctors called and said that he didn't make it, he didn't pull through. That just was gut-wrenching. That took everything out of us as a family.
From a heavy-duty vehicle chassis fire being handled by firefighters to the near unrecognizable 4-door black Chevy Impala holding on to its engine by a thread following the tragic incident, the scenery was beyond gut-wrenching for motorists attempting to pass by. Malik is pleading with the public to exercise proper road safety following the tragic news.
It's such a crazy thing to see, but I could wholeheartedly say nobody goes out on the road to kill themselves. Nobody intentionally gets in an accident. That's the reason why it's called an accident. So I would just like people to pay more attention on the roads.
As for the other 2 victims in the accident, one of whom being Prince's father, they remain in serious but stable condition at this time, as confirmed by police officials. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Monamboro.